differences between Zoro fans and Sanji fans while watching the best anime in the world, One Piece. Maybe because the majority of Zoro fans are guys and therefore there is this aggressive aura about them, while the majority of Sanji fans are women, so they are more flexible and soft towards them and the character that they love. Okay, today I'm going to elaborate on one of the short videos that I made. I uploaded it in my short section in the YouTube channel, that I know personally many Zoro fans who turn into huge Sanji fans. But the otherwise, like the opposite, almost never. I've never met any Sanji fans who turned into a Zoro fan. And as a huge Zoro fan, like while watching the beginning of One Piece, I myself was a huge Zoro fan. Like I have 20 Zoro t-shirts. So, but now I'm a huge Sanji fan. I'm going to use logical explanation for this, not being a very subjective person upon this, because you know me if you already watch my videos. Hi, I'm Cosplay and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a character analyst with a PhD in English literature, majoring in character analysis. And today we are going to talk about the differences between Zoro fans and Sanji fans while watching the best anime in the world, One Piece. So don't forget to subscribe my channel, like this video if you liked it, leave a comment, share your opinions. I would really appreciate it. Okay? Disclaimer. A big disclaimer. I'm not going to belittle Zoro at all, or Zoro fans. I still respect this man a lot. I always say that in my opinion, I think while Zoro is the best fighter in One Piece, like I always say, Zoro is the best fighter in One Piece, undoubtedly, but Sanji is the best written character in One Piece. But today we are not going to discuss the characters themselves, but the fans. The fans that I believe, if I actually would really appreciate it if you were a Sanji fan and now you are a Zoro fan, please leave a comment, because I've never seen one. I've never seen any Sanji fan who is now a Zoro fan. Like myself, I see many Sanji fans who appreciate Zoro, but we never shift. Sanji fans are really loyal. Like, Zoro might be the most loyal character in One Piece in the show, but in real life, my darling friends, Sanji fans are the most loyal ones.
Bingo.
And it has a very, I think, rational explanation for it. First, it's safe to say that while watching One Piece, all of us actually were fascinated by Zoro, because remember how he was introduced, how great he is, how powerful he was from the very beginning, from pre-time skip, okay? So it's natural that many One Piece fans who started to watch the show fell for Zoro at first. It's actually very natural. He's great, like he's a fantastic character. Like, universally speaking, the number of Zoro fans are more than Sanji fans. But you have to consider that these are the Zoro fans who were fans of Zoro from the very beginning, okay? While we have two types of Sanji fans. Sanji fans who actually loved Sanji from the very beginning as their favorite character, and the Sanji fans who were first Zoro fans. So, why is that? I think the logical explanation behind it is actually because Zoro is really perfect from the very beginning. Like, as a character, Zoro is perfect from the very start of the show. Zoro is strong, he is loyal, he's actually has a great goal, he protects everyone, he's great, he's perfect from the very beginning until now. And therefore, he is predictable. He's a very predictable character. Like, I'm watching One Piece with one of my friends who actually hates anime and hates One Piece, and I'm like, wow, wow, wow. Zoro is coming. He's going to kick ass and wrap up the battle himself. Like, I know what he's going to do. I know his next moves. His next moves are great. Like, as I said, he's going to kick ass. He's going to end the battle himself. Like, but as a character, it becomes linear. It becomes ordinary. It becomes predictable. I know the strong, stoic, grumpy Zoro is going to use Santorio, the three-sword style, and kick ass and destroy everything and win the fight. I read and watched and analyzed and wrote essays on characters and fictions all along the field of study that I had, English literature. I had to read novels, I had to watch shows and like animes, movies, everything. Linear, perfect characters who have no flaws. Like, Zoro's only flaw is getting lost all the time, which is just a comical add to his character, you know? But he's basically flawless, and it's not real. We are real humans, okay? We want to feel close to a character. Of course, we see Zoro and we idolize him. We say that, okay, I'm going to go to gym to be more buffed up, and I'm going to be more loyal, I'm going to be great. Zoro fans that I met, even I myself when I was a Zoro fan, okay? It's not like I've never said that I am like Zoro right now. Like, I understand Zoro. I always said that one day I want to be like Zoro. One day in future. Like, I see, you know, you do know the fun fact about Zoro fans and Sanji fans. The majority of Zoro fans are boys, are guys, and the majority of Sanji fans are women. And there is a reason for that, and we all know why. So, I'm not going to start a fight between Zoro fans and Sanji fans here. Or should I? But as I was saying, I see many guys who are Zoro fans. They are saying that we are going to gym to be more muscled and more strong. We are going to keep our goals. We are going to be focused. We want to be like Zoro in the future. He is like a vision, not real life, vision. And meanwhile, Sanji is a very complicated real character. Complicated characters always seek attention the last, but more profound and more greatly than the other characters. Like, Sanji is someone you can relate to because he is not flawless. He is bratty, he is funny, he is emotional. Like, he makes mistake, he falls down, he gets up, he cries, he laughs, you know? He is real, he is complicated. You can watch Sanji and you think to yourself that, okay, I don't know what is his next move. Like, he's going to get angry, he's going to start a fight, he's going to have his heart-shaped eyes and start like having lovesick attitude. Is he going to be sad? Is he going to cry? Like, you can wait for his reactions. As the reason why the majority of Sanji fans are women, we all know why. Because he is the definition of a gentleman. Of course, when we women first saw Zoro, we were like, wow, of course. But the way we understood Sanji little by little, the more we saw of him, we realized that the man we want in real life is like Sanji. And also very great at combat skills in fighting. He is very intelligent, very smart. His emotional intelligence is in another level among the other crew in Straw Hat Pirates, okay? And he is fragile and emotional. While some companies, I'm not going to point fingers and bring names. I'm not going to point fingers. While some companies really belittle Sanji, because that's what happens when all of the people who is working in the company that I didn't mention its name are Zoro fans, that's what happens, okay? While some companies actually belittle Sanji all the time, I think personally, Oda Sensei, our beloved Oda Sensei, actually loved Sanji. Like, Oda really cares about Sanji and loves Sanji like so much, because Sanji is one of the rare characters in One Piece who has his own 2 arcs, Baratie and Whole Cake Island, and the only character in One Piece who has 2, not 1, 2 backstories. I think personally Sanji is the most suffered character in One Piece, because imagine his first backstory being a child who is starving to death, a child, and being a child who is being disowned by your family, a child, a literal soft, fragile, emotional child that Sanji was. And still he managed to be the kindest character in the whole show, in the whole One Piece. He's the most kind and gentle character. He had every reason to be the villain, but he still chose to be kind. That's the reason maybe why Sanji fans are fascinated with Sanji. And it's really not likely for them to become Zoro fans again. I say it again. We might respect Zoro a lot. All of us Sanji fans really believe that Zoro is a great character. While I cannot actually count how many times Zoro fans bullied Sanji fans. So maybe one of the reasons many Zoro fans become Sanji fans is because the community that Zoro fans have. Like, I was there once, so I can speak from experience. They have this huge prejudice upon Zoro and belittling Sanji all the time. While in the community of Sanji fans, they might tease Zoro or tease Zoro fans, but not once in my whole experience I saw a Sanji fan disrespecting Zoro. You know, there is this fight between Zoro fans and Sanji fans, while Zoro and Sanji fight a lot in One Piece, but we all know that they are actually, we know the Zo-san trope, the Zo-san shipping trope, but that's maybe one of the reasons, because again, maybe because the majority of Zoro fans are guys and therefore there is this aggressive aura about them, while the majority of Sanji fans are women, so they are more flexible and soft towards them and the character that they love. I remember 2 years ago when I officially shifted from being a huge Zoro fan into a huge Sanji fan, that in my Instagram page I uploaded a post and saying that, like, it was something like this, that sorry Zoro fans, I'm a Sanji fan now. It was something like cute and simple like this. There were guys, like One Piece fans who were guys, who were just flooding my comment section with, oh, you love Sanji because he's so like loving and simping over women. The comments were something like, just because Sanji loves women so much, now you are a Sanji fan? Was it supposed to be an insult? Because I was like, yeah? What of it? Is it a bad thing that a character respects and loves women that much? I mean, I'm a woman. Of course, I would adore a male character who is known, who is famous for his respect towards women. You know, why not? Why is that a bad thing? Like, all of them, all of those Zoro fans were guys, were men. So that's why I realized that Zoro's fandom is very masculine. While ever since I became a Sanji fan, I'm in this very feminine and cute and loving and protective fandom. Like, no doubts. Okay, if you have doubts, I would argue with you. Leave your opinion in the comment section. But Sanji's fandom is much more healthy than Zoro's fandom. Like, they are just, you know. But still, as an ambassador of Sanji's fandom, I can claim that we all love Zoro and respect Zoro, and we are actually so excited when we see Zoro coming into the screen and fighting, and we are like, oh, Zoro is going to do something cool. We just hate Zoro fans. The way Zoro fans hate us, we just hate Zoro fans. I'm kidding. But I would really love that if you were a Sanji fan at first, like maybe 1 year ago, maybe months ago, maybe years ago, maybe weeks ago, you were a huge fan of Sanji. And now you can say that I was a Sanji fan, a huge one. Now I love Zoro. I'm a Zoro fan. Not that I just respect Zoro, I'm a Zoro fan. I would love to hear your opinion because I've never saw anyone like that. So to wrap up this discussion, and now that we are at the end of this video, I have to say that when comparing Zoro fans and Sanji fans, and the reason why many Zoro fans might shift and turn into Sanji fans, but Sanji fans are not that much likely to become Zoro fans, I think we have to consider two major facts: predictability and complexity. As I said, it's because Zoro is perfect at the very beginning, at his first appearance on the screen. Therefore, step by step, little by little, he becomes predictable, okay? And somehow, being the stoic, being the detached and goal-oriented swordman, he becomes less complicated as a character. While on the other hand, Sanji is a very complicated character. Like, he can do anything. He can lose, he can win, he can cry, he can laugh, he might fall down, he can rise again. He is a very complicated character. Therefore, no one can predict his next moves as a character. You know? So that's why that Sanji fans are really loyal to him. Because we want to see what else he will do. We are waiting to be surprised by him again and again and again. Just like we were at Water 7. Just like we were at Whole Cake Island. Just like, you know, we are keep being surprised by Sanji. So that was for today's video. I would love to hear your opinion. So I want to know, what do you think? One Piece fans, or specifically Zoro fans and Sanji fans. What is your opinion about this? And if you actually like this video, don't forget to leave a like, leave a comment. I would love to hear your opinions. Don't forget to subscribe to Cosplay's channel. I'm a character analyst and I analyzed my favorite characters from my favorite animes or my BL fictions. And I would see you again in my next video. Stay safe and I will see you again.